Okay, so everyone has some brain, right? But it's also about the mind and perception. So, hi, I'm your host Soham, and this is the Mighty Oaks Debate Club Radio Episode 5. What was after this? So, perception is power. So, if you have an idea, somebody else has an opposite idea. Where can you use that strength? It helps you in debating, right? So, how does this really work out? In a debate, you have multiple perspectives, a lot of them being contradicting, right? So, the main question that arises is what's the point of perception in this? Perception is actually very important, right? Because it's a very simple idea. So let's take a case example. If a person thinks that pineapples are good on pizza and another person feels that pineapples are bad on pizza, that creates contradiction. This contradiction is what leads to a debate. One person says that it's really tasty and so is pizza, so that's why it could be a good combination. But then again, that is just a single opinion. A contradicting opinion could be that they taste bad when combined, right? So now this again makes the debate a little more heated because they both have equal points which of equal value. Now pineapples add a sweet flavor to pizza, creating a mix of sweet and umami. That is what you would think of as a general statement, but if you think more and get into your own idea of perception, you will find out that pineapples on pizza is a consideration and an idea that a lot of people have considered create, and therefore it shows that you would be going against freedom of speech. That's a very strong point. But on an opposite side, you have that pineapples on pizza takes away originality. That is also goes back to the cultural side of it. But then a stronger point would be that this debate is purely upon opinion, and that the opinion of this character is that pineapples do not belong on pizza. So when the dish was created, it was made based on freedom of speech. But there should also be freedom of speech in understanding is the later created dish good or not. So perception is all about how you think, how you believe, and how you find how others think. The more you think, the more perspectives you witness, not only yours but the other teams as well. So think about what you say, how you say it. Think about how you perceive others. Think about perceptions. And that's it for this radio session. Hope you enjoyed.